Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Super happy to have you guys here. Happy Sunday. I'm just sitting here. I thought to myself, while I'm chatting in the chat box there, I might as well just click the go live button and see if anybody, is here and you all are here. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who is enjoying their Sunday? Hopefully, you guys are. I know I am. Such a great Sunday. Thank you, thank you. Mm. Hello, Lamar. Welcome in. And Linda. And Val, hello to you. Hi, Steven. Welcome in. Thank you for being here tonight, guys. Happy Sunday. We're just going to give it a moment for people to pepper on in. A huge hello to those of you in the bushes, and an even bigger hello to those of you guys in the forest. So, you may wonder what that's all about. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But for now, I'm going to continue saying hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Michelle and Miss Pickle. Hello to you. Hi, Cindy Lou. Welcome in. And we've got Gammy in here. What was word? I tried saying 3 words at once. We have Gammy here. Hi, Sugar. Welcome in. Hi, Kendall. Super happy to see you. Hopefully, you're feeling better. Huge hugs to you. Hello, Yvette. And let's see, Great Grandma. Hello to you from the bushes. Before you ask, I'm great. I love that. Yes. Okay. So, hi, Zeta. Welcome in. Well, you guys are coming in. Hi, Brenda. Welcome in. Huge hi to you. Give Kona a hug for me. You hear me mention the bushes and the forest, right? So, like, what is that? What's the difference between being in the bushes and being in the forest? Well, we have people who watch the channel on television screens and they don't really interact with the chat at all. We have some who watch us, but they don't, like, every once in a while they'll chat. Our chat box goes pretty fast. So, um, for those of you who watch from afar and you don't interact with the chat at all, you may be on your phone, on your iPad, TV, doesn't matter. If you're watching, but you're just not interacting, you're in the forest. So you're just watching, and that's it. You're here to just see me and not participate in the chat, wherever that chat box is. I think it's on this side. But for those of you who randomly comment every now and then, you pop out of the bushes to say hello, hi, going back in the bushes. Those are the bush watchers. Those who watch from the bushes. So every now and then you may hear them pepper in a comment or two, and then they'll go back to the bushes. And then you have our regular interacting viewers and members and subscribers and things. So thank you all so much, regardless of how you're watching the live stream, whether you're in the chat, very super, super nice. Let's see here. Did I forget to say hello to everyone? Sister Coda here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you guys who don't know what Coda means, if you're a child of a deaf parent, they usually call us Coda children. I was called a Coda kid, where my main form of communication to mom was sign language. Actually, it was the only way we communicated. And so, I had to grow up with the understanding that, as a child of a deaf parent, we actually inherit the interpreter role. So a lot of times as a child, like, we'd go to the bank, we'd go to the grocery store. Whenever someone who was trying to talk to mom, they more likely had to go through me in order to talk to mom if they didn't know sign language. So yeah, child of a deaf adult. Yep. So as a CODA child, there were advantages, there were disadvantages, but all the while, I'm very grateful for the fact that I had that opportunity because, I have always been fluent in sign language and obviously English. So that's great. Let's see. Huge hello to all of you guys coming in. Thank you so much. I don't really know how active our chat is going to be, but it's fine. Anyway, I've got yarn to show you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited about that. I know I am. We've had some dear friends to the channel send us some yarn. We have Sherry Astrahan's box of yarn here behind me or next to me. I kind of opened it. It's right here. And I'm going to pop that open further and dig in and show you all the yummy yarns that she sent to the channel. I do every now and then have people who send yarn for me to be able to share with you guys. So as of late, I haven't really been doing share boxes or anything like that. What I'm doing is I'm taking the yarn that's being sent to me and I'm sharing it to you guys in the replay treats. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Make sure to watch the podcast episodes and you will be able to see like what we're going to be sharing for that particular week. Okay? Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys are good. Can you hear me? All right. Okay, so let me just move this over just a little bit. There we go. Man, you have grown so fast since I first saw you. It's all looking good so fast. Well, thank you so much, Sonia. I really appreciate that. Yay. Mic check. Hi, Jax. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I'm talking through this, guys. So profesh. Maybe one of these days soon, I'm going to set up this arm that Michelle sent me. I showed this yesterday. Microphone stand. So it's going to be anchored onto the ledge there. And it's going to hang over the, I don't know. I want to try and get it. Oh, yeah, something like this. I don't know. We'll see. Me and my ideas. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. And you know what I love? I just thank you so much for coming. We have so many with green in their name. We have a lot of gray, green, gray, or blue. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of you guys coming. I'm looking at the chat box there. Lots of members to the channel, lots of viewers. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me move this out of the way. Sip on the coffee. Look, you guys can see it the right way. Bucci's. Bucci's. I'm kidding. It's Buc-ee's. All right. We've been down that road before. Okay, so here's the box. You hear me say her name a lot. She's a subscriber and member to the channel, and it's all the things, right, Kitty Lane? Thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. I appreciate you. Sherry Astrahan, she donates yarn to the channel regularly, and so with that, what I share with you guys, you may see in a later video. You may see me do it like a replay treat. You may see me do like a podcast treat. Anyway, let's dig into this. So we have an envelope here. It says yarn in the box is your choice. Okay. So let's do it. Hi, Shay. Welcome in. And let's see, Fuzzy Butt and Donica, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. This is a Yeti. Yes. It's a Yeti, I think. Yeah. Okay. It says, Dear Juan, most of this box is pass on, obviously, but the Canyon Country is yours, or your choice. I know you really liked it. Happy New Year to you and your mother. Maybe miracles still happen. Hugs, Sherry. Thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's go on in here and take a look. Let's take a look at this. And I see people asking, can the Fifi blanket be done as a rectangle? Yes, it can be. Absolutely, it can be. First thing we have here is Cascade Yarns, Heritage Prints. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There it is. This here is a super fine number 1 weight yarn. It's each skein is 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 437 yards, and they are suggesting a letter C to a letter E crochet hook, 2.75 to a 3.5 millimeter. The washing instructions are machine wash cool, tumble dry cool, and it comes out of Seattle, Washington. So Cascade Yarns. when this becomes a treat, it's going to be one of those things where I give all of this in one fell swoop. I can't break this up. It's sealed. So yes. This here is called Viscose Premium Fuchsia Ice Yarns. 19678 viscose fuchsia yarn there. And so this is 50% acrylic, 50% viscose. It's a DK weight number 3 weight yarn. Each little skein here is 50 grams, 110 meters. And they're suggesting a 3.5 to a 4 millimeter crochet hook. Maybe we should test this because I have to tell you guys, the ASMR with the ice bags yarn, like these plastic bags, are all the things. Look. You probably can't hear it as well because of the cover. I have a cover on this. If I took the cover off, you'd hear all the things. Next, oh my, thank goodness it's in a bag. So this here is Mondial cotton yarn, and the colorway is called Bubblegum. Oh my. So it's 100% pure cotton, 50-gram donut, 180 meters. And they are suggesting a 2.5 to a 3 millimeter crochet hook. Thank goodness, once again, it's in the bag. Thank goodness it's in the bag. Okay. See, I have people that I can send pink yarn to. I know they love pink. So if it doesn't end up in a replay treat, I've got contacts. Okay, I call them the blink collectors. Next, we have some vanity yarn from Punto su Punto, made in Italy. Vanity yarn. I can touch this. Let me take this out. So it's got, look at how clear that image is. Isn't that nice? It's got like this gold sheen to it with brown. It's very Egyptian looking. Anyway, let's take a look at this. So they're suggesting a 4.5 US number 7 or a 5 millimeter US letter H crochet hook. And the colorway is called, nope, no colorway name. It's number 201. So it's 90 meters per donut, and it's a 50-gram donut. So there's 2 of them there. Patsy hears me loud and clear. Thank you so much. Hello, all the strings. Welcome in. That is cool. You're fluent in ASL. I love ASL. Me too. I love it. Okay. Next, we've got, oh, wow. I don't know if I can share this, but maybe we'll see. I don't know. Look. Canyon colors. I'm making a raglan with this, but not this colorway in particular. This colorway is called, actually there's actually, yes, I can share this one. Hold on. Let me unpack this. Hold on. There's a colorway in here that I feel compelled to share. It's this one. You can see why. You've got some shades of a color in there that I don't care for, but that's okay. That means it's more for you. Believe it or not, the colorway is called Canyon. Canyon colors, and the colorway is Canyon. I love how clear this image is. I should have upgraded my computer eons ago. So anyway, that's definitely a replay treat. That being said, I don't know how I feel about sharing this. This is called Antique. You know how I feel about that. I love vintage antique colors. So we've got like, I don't know if that's black or midnight blue, but you've got the blues, the taupes, the whites. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is a bulky 5-weight yarn, and each skein is 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 109 yards. It's machine washable and dryable. It's very soft and squishy. And they suggest an 8 millimeter US letter L crochet hook. So, yeah. I'm holding on to that for me. Last but not least, there is Cascade Yarns Heritage Wave. Absolutely gorgeous. 75-25, as you can see there. Superwash merino wool, 25 nylon. And as you can see, I can't really decipher any other information without opening it. It's a resealable bag. Love it. Oh, look at this. So squish. It's like squeezing a spring. So obviously it's machine washable, tumble dry low. And let's see here, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 437 yards, which means this is a fingering weight yarn. And they are suggesting a 2.75 to a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook. So actually a letter C all the way up to a letter E. And guess what? As much as I would love to keep this yarn, it's too thin for my liking. So I'm going to be sharing this. So stay tuned. This might actually be a replay treat. Heritage Wave. I know there's tons of people out there that love fingering weight yarn, and I love that for you. So, yeah. All right. So there it is. Thank you so much, Sherry Astrahan. I really appreciate the fact that you share your yarn with us. You allow me to get yarn into the hands of those who otherwise wouldn't be able to get yarn like this. So thank you so much. All right. The next yarn I have to share with you comes to us from Deb. Dear friend of the channel. She reached out to me about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and mentioned that she has yarn to share with us. And I'm going to go through the yarn, and some of this may be replay treats. Some of this I may hold on to. Stay tuned. Okay. So let's see. And I love the fact that these boxes were recycled, reusable. I love that for us. Yes. A great way to reuse cardboard. All right. So as you can see, we've got some good, yummy yarns in here. Let me just, for some reason, I always feel like you may be not able to hear me. I don't know. Guppy, thank you so much for becoming a fellow. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Repurpose is a way of life, right? So good. Great way to reuse a box that otherwise would be like in the recycle bin or worse. Hi, Pure Crochet. Welcome in. Okay, ready? Let's do it. So we have 2 skeins of Yarn Bee Katarina yarn. Emerald blue is the colorway. One for you, one for me. I'm gonna share this. Actually, I'll decide all that later, but this is gonna be for share. This is a DK weight yarn, 90% acrylic, 10% nylon, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 295 yards, 270 meters. It's let me see. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. For a 90-10, that's kind of odd. Usually 90% acrylic, 10% nylon is machine wash, lay flat to dry, but this is hand wash, lay flat to dry. I don't know. They're suggesting a 5 millimeter crochet hook. So beautiful colorway there. It's giving me peacock color vibes, right? Like a peacock. I love that. So good. All right. Next, this is good yarn right here. Color Fusion DK from Premier. And you know what? It's sealed shut. It looks like two different colorways, right? Is it two different colorways? It has to be. So blue jeans and autumn sky. Wow. It's sealed shut. I don't know, but this is a DK weight yarn. DK weight yarn, and the specs are, let's see. Here you go. I'll give you that. I don't know how well you can see that, but 325 yards, 298 meters, 3.5 ounces at 100 grams is 100% acrylic. And they suggest a 5mm crochet hook. I'm sorry, a 4mm US letter G crochet hook. And it's machine washable, tumble dry as normal. So beautiful colorways there. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, I'll set that there. Next, we have a crochet kit. It's called Teddy's Bright Blanket. Teddy's Bright Blanket. And the yarn is a DK weight yarn. The yarn is made in China. And the colorway is called Summer Sun. And it's machine washable, lay flat to dry. And let's see here. It's 77 acrylic, 23 polyester. And let's see. They're suggesting a 4mm US letter G crochet hook. When I look at these, I always look at the washing instructions. Because in most cases, when you're making blankets for children, you want to make sure that the yarn you're using is machine washable and dryable. You just want to be, because you never know with children, you just never know, if something happens where you need to wash it, you want to make sure that you're able to also dry it if need be. So especially with children, look for yarns that are machine washable and dryable. When it says lay flat to dry, I try to steer clear from the kid projects, So anyway, although it's clearly, it looks like it's geared toward children, I would repurpose this yarn and use it for something that has nothing to do with kids, just because I wouldn't be able to dry it and get whatever, It's always good to add heat to the yarn when needed to get bacteria or whatever out of the yarn. That's just my humble opinion. I'm no expert by any means on that, but let me set that down here. All right, next we have some ice yarn. This is a new to me. So this is cotton pastel yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. All of those wonderful colorways there. So the number here is 605973. That's the name of the bag. 605973. And I'm trying to see if I can look at, can I open this? This was actually sent this way. So it looks like a mixed bag. I think I'm only interested in this right here, which means I'm probably going to leave everything intact together. So anyway, I'm trying to see what the makeup is. So it's 77% cotton, 23% acrylic. Each donut is 50 grams and 70 meters, and they're suggesting a 5mm US letter H crochet hook. I'm going to keep this together. I'm not going to peel the purple out. It makes no sense. We're going to leave this all together. And I'm not going to keep this. Next, we've got some Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling Acrylic in the colorway Cream. This is a medium 4-weight yarn. They suggest a 5.5 US letter I crochet hook. It's machine washable and dryable. And it's absolutely great yarn, guys. if I can influence you on an anti-pilling acrylic, let it be this. Premier's Everyday Anti-Pilling. They've got, this is an older ball band, but they've got tons of different colorways. Tons. Especially if you're making a project with a lot of traffic, a lot of friction, you're going to want that anti-pilling yarn because it's going to remain intact. Your stitch definition is going to look good and all the things. So, yes. Next, we have some discontinued yarn here. This is Sweet Divinity yarn from Yarn Bee. It's a bit of a leaker. All yarn is good yarn, right, guys? So this here is Coral Rodeo. Coral Rodeo yarn. Let me give you one that's actually presentable, I think. There's no way to divide that up, unfortunately. Okay, so Coral Rodeo. Let me see. They're suggesting a 4.5 US number 7 crochet hook. Same with the knitting needle there. And hold on. I have to get up in here. 80% acrylic, 20% nylon. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 243 yards. You know, it's funny that I don't have any boxes with like leaker yarn. I've been just using whatever I can get my hands on. Next, we've got some Karen Simply Soft. Karen Simply Soft yarn. There's 2 of them here. Medium 4-weight yarn. They're suggesting a 5mm US letter H crochet hook. 6 ounces, 170 grams. And it's machine washable and dryable. It's not anti-pilling, though. Even though it's got that sheen, it's not anti-pilling. You've got some fuzz, as you can see. See the fuzz? See the fuzz? Thank you so much for that, Norma. I really appreciate it. Let me hit that like button. I appreciate you for that. All right. Use your boy hook with that. You know, I can't remember who told me this, but apparently Karen Simply Soft works great in the circular knitting machines. The Centro, the Addy, the Prim, they run really nice in those machines. I can't remember who mentioned that, but if you have some and you have a knitting machine, try it and see what that works out to be for you. Diane, thank you so much. Let's see, we've got Philly Sin, Rochelle, Bettina, and Sherry. Thank you so much, Diane, for the gifted memberships for the new members. You just made a hat with it in your Addy. Yeah. Juan, would you please make a hat in some fuzzy yarn? Of course I can make a hat, but as long as I don't have to do a tutorial for it. Is that fair? If I make a fuzzy hat, I'll just make it and show it. Okay. Speaking of fuzzy yarn, we've got fuzzy yarn here, latte cakes. So we've got latte cakes. Let me show you the front. Perfect timing, right? Karen latte cakes. The colorway here is called Strawberry Flambe. I love the name. It is so above the top. Strawberry Flambe. It's got the grays. Is that pink? Is this pink? Can someone confirm or deny? Is that like a pink or what is that? Oh, someone save me. I don't feel it burning, so maybe looks are intimidating. I don't know what that is. Strawberry Flambe. If it's pink, I'm sorry, guys. It's pink. Nope. No, it's pink. When you open this up and you dig, wait, is that pink? Let me get closer. I need you guys to help me with this. Shay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me click that like button. Thank you so much, Kimmy Joe. And oh wow, you guys are great. Thank you so much. I'm trying to hit the thummies, guys. Come on. There we go. Thank you so much. Does that look like a cream? I mean, does that look like peach? Or does it look like a strawberry color? You have some, but it's peach. Okay. So that's giving you guys peach vibes and not pink? Terracotta. You know what I could do? I would hate to do this, but when I get to that colorway, I can just cut it out. I can cut it out and cake it up and then give someone a latte cake with just this band of color. I don't know if someone would be pleased to receive a latte cake with just that one solid color. If you don't know this already, guys, I don't like peach either. See, I've got peach right here, and it's probably been there as long as I've had a channel. I tell myself eventually someday I'm going to use it. I don't like peach. So fuzzy, I would be irritated, right? Someone just challenged me to make a fuzzy hat. Very light peach. Peach is good too. I love that you guys like peach. It's pale raspberry. You love Well, anyway, look at this. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but look at this. This is what Deb sent. Deb sent us 4 latte cakes. I would hate to crack open a cake for a hat, knowing I've got 3 other ones. I think this is going to be a replay treat of some sort for you guys. I'd rather someone get really excited about the colorway than me have to dissect this to remove the peach. And this one look at this one. I don't know. All right, let me move this yarn out of the way. I've got one more box to share with you guys. I mentioned this last time. When I do these, I'm going to try and bundle up as much yarn as I can, as opposed to just doing piece here, piece there. I'd rather just give it to you guys. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to break it off, I will. But how cool is it to get a box of yummy yarns instead of just like 1 or 2 skeins of a particular yarn? I'd rather just give you the box. All right. Here's the next one, guys. I cracked this open and I got so excited about one of the yarns that's in here. I got to tell you before I show it to you, I want to keep this particular yarn, okay? I have to tell you that. This is it right here. How gorgeous is that? So the colorway is called Serpent. And it's a mandala cake. And it's a DK weight yarn, 590 yards. Let's see, 590 yards, 540 meters, 5.3 ounces at 150 grams. Super, super nice. And they suggest a 5mm US letter H crochet hook. This is so, so nice. There's 3 of them. Perfect. And you know who has these? Hirschner's. If you want to know who's got all those obscure colorways of mandala, it's Hirschner's. When I went there into their store, they have a store there. They've got rows and rows and rows of the mandala cakes, and they've got every single colorway. And it is so nice to see all of them in one space. When we go to the Walmarts, usually we see like a handful of colorways, but at Hirschner's, they've got all the colorways. They've got all the things. It's so nice. This is definitely, I'm excited about that. Where are my blink snatchers? I don't have them. Hold on. So we've got some yarn here. And this here is called K&C yarn. They suggest a 4.5 millimeter US number 7 crochet hook. It's a DK weight yarn. And let's see, it's 53 cotton, 34% anti-pill acrylic, and 13% polyamide. 195 yards, 178 meters. I screamed for my dear life. There's 4 of them. My hands are burning. My hands are burning. Ouch. Okay. Thank goodness for the swatch, the stitch tutorial swatch. Sedge stitch, shameless plug. Sedge stitch tutorial, 5 minutes long, all the things. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get through this. So we've got Peach Brava worsted yarn from Knit Picks. It's a medium 4-weight yarn, premium acrylic, 100%. And they're suggesting a 5.5 to a 6.5 millimeter US letter K crochet hook. Peach. All right, here we go. So we've got some Snuggly Wuggly yarn from Loops and Threads. It's a DK weight yarn. They suggest a 4 millimeter US letter G crochet hook. It's 100% acrylic. It's 5 ounces at 141 grams. And there's a bunch of yards on here. 446 yards. It's a beautiful, bright pink. I do like this shade of pink, I think. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. I do like a loud pink. I'm just being dramatic. But I'm going to share that. So it's going to go into the box. All right. Now, this is a colorway I can get behind. So let's see here. This is called Pretty Plum. I do like that a lot. I could make a hat with that. I can make, yes. So Pretty Plum. This is so nice. So soft, so squish. This here is a bulky 5-weight yarn. Let's see here. It's 8.8 ounces at 250 grams, 530 yards, 485 meters. And they're suggesting a 6.5 US letter K crochet hook. And it's machine washable and dryable. Can you believe it? As hairy as this yarn is, it's machine washable and dryable. So good. I'm keeping that. All right. Next, I'm going to be sharing this. I can tell you right now. So we've got 4 donuts of this yarn. Well, I'll share that with you. So it's Soft and Sleek DK, as you can see there. Soft and Sleek DK. It's a 4-ounce donut, 478 yards. And the colorway name is called Cloud Control. And when I use this with a 4.5 US number 7 crochet hook. It's machine washable and dryable. It feels great. It's low pill. It's not anti-pilling. It's low pill. So got a bit of a leaker there. But that's okay. We love this. There we go. Perfect. So we've got 4 donuts here for you guys. Let's do that. Oh, this is going over here too. All right, next we've got Impeccable yarn. This is good yarn, guys. So the colorway is called Heather. It's giving me off-white. It looks off-white, like a cream. They suggest a 5mm US letter H crochet hook. It's 100% acrylic. It's machine washable and dryable. It's not anti-pilling, so you're getting all the pills with this, but it works up great. It's a workhorse. And you're getting 277 yards in this skein. It's 4.5 ounces, 253 meters, and 127.5 grams. Really, really nice. Share. All right. Last but not least, oh, this is exciting yarn. I don't have this yarn. Look at this. This is Ice Yarns. It's called Self-Striping Black, Gray, and White. For some reason, I'm seeing like navy blue. I don't know. Super, super nice. Let's see here. I don't want to open it. It's 50 grams, 200 meters, 100% acrylic. And they're suggesting a 5mm US letter H crochet hook. So I'm going to be sharing both of these packs. All of that is going to go. So out of all of the yarn that I showed today, this is what I want to keep. These three. These two. And the Canyon Colors yarn. Everything else is going to be for you guys. So you're going to see this in an upcoming replay treat. I may actually spring a surprise like giveaway. Who knows? I may pull up an old video and look over the comments. And if there's like a really awesome comment in there that I feel like it just deserves some recognition, I may send you a little treat. I don't know. We'll see. Boucle, I don't know. You know what? Now that you mention it. I'm not sure about Boucle. Now that I have it out of the bag, it's giving me navy blue. It doesn't look anything like black. I don't know. Maybe in the middle there, I see black, but yeah. And this is what it says on the front. Self-striping. I don't know how clear that is for you guys. But it's 100% acrylic, black, gray, white, 50 grams, 200 meters. 57911 is the number if you're going to Ice Yarns to look it up. 57911. Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't see myself using this, which is why I need to share this. So, crinkle alert. It's gorgeous for sure. Okay. So again, stay tuned for that, guys. Yeah, lots of yummy yarns. Thank you so much, Deb, for the wonderful yarn you're allowing me to share with the platform. Also to Sherry Astrahan. I don't know if she's in here, but Sherry, thank you so much for sharing your yarn with the community, allowing me to get this yarn into hands who more than likely probably would be able to get this yarn. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Very thoughtful and very kind. I need a sip of coffee. Oh. How are all of you guys? I just spent 45 minutes doing all of this, and I didn't take a minute to say, how are you? You guys are doing well? Thank you so much. You got your yarn fix? I love it. Heart stitches. Living vicariously through others in the world of yarn. I love it. It was great, right? You're doing great, Kimberly. Great. Sip of coffee and donuts, right? I would love that. I just had supper. That's why I didn't bring in any of my Scooby snacks. So I did the whole, well, actually, I gave mom um, grilled cheese a grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup, and I did grilled cheese sandwich with ramen. And with my ramen, what I like to do when I cook it is I like to take steamed vegetables and I throw it into the ramen. So it's not just noodles. I actually, and I don't like a lot of the broth. So I take a little bit of the broth out and then I put my mixed vegetables in. It's so, so good. Thank you for the reminder, Kim, and for the replay warriors who are not seeing the chat. She's saying, please do not send me yarn without discussing. If you want to send me yarn to share to the community, please make sure that you email me first. Get my okay before sending because I need to allocate space for the yarn. All right. So thank you. So Hoot made pizza. Love it. Mountain Girl doing fine. So happy to hear that. Hi, Juan, all in chat. Looking at the yarn is like winning the lottery. So beautiful. And thank you for sharing. Absolutely. Yeah. And I do want to just put this out there for you guys who are new to the channel. Maybe you're in the forest watching or in the bushes. Um, Everything that I give away on this channel are subscriber appreciation treats. Here's why. I get asked this quite frequently. I want to make sure that the yarn that gets shared with the community is shared to a person who actually watches and engages with the channel. There's nothing worse than having random strangers pop up into a live stream and participate in a giveaway, and they don't support the channel whatsoever. They're literally in it for the giveaway. And it really takes away the opportunity from those who show up all the time and actively support the channel. So if you're ever interested in any of my giveaways, just make sure that your subscriptions are set to public during the time you're going for the runaway. You can always make them private again. But if you're going for a replay treat, make sure that it stays public long enough for me to do the drawing. Okay. So just, I need to put that out there for you guys regularly, more so now because the channel's growing. So, yeah. How is Mama Willow? Mama's good. I just fed her dinner. She's relaxing right now. Thank you for asking. Also too, when and if you win one of my treats, right? Let's say we do the checks. And by the way, if you don't know this already, I record my checks with you guys. So you're watching the whole process for transparency. You know, a lot of people who give things away, they don't record the process. I do because I want to make sure that you know and I know who won, and there's no question about it. But if you win, if your name is drawn, please make sure that you're reaching out to the correct email address. So we've had a few people win some things and they misspelled the email address and I never received their email. And they went into the chat saying how they didn't receive their prize, and come to find out they misspelled the email address. So it's Juan the Yarn Addict. You can actually see the name on the bottom of the screen here, down towards the bottom. Just type that at gmail.com and you'll be able to get a hold of me that way. Okay. So it's wantheyarnaddict at gmail.com. No other email address will work. If you're a member of the channel, if your name is in green, you're not using the member's email. You need to use wantheyarnaddict at gmail. Okay. Just make sure that you have that, because if you're sending it to the wrong email address, I'll never get it. And you're sitting there wondering, where is my treat that I won? And I have no idea you even sent the email. So just be sure you're doing that, okay? You're subscribed and watch every video, but can't access my account because it was created with an old phone number I don't remember. I'm so sorry, Doxy. So sorry about that. There's something else that I wanted to let you guys know about. Every now and then, you may want to actually check to make sure you're still subscribed. I had a bunch of people reach out to me over the last 24 hours specifically and say that they went to check and found out that they were unsubscribed from the channel. That happens regularly, not just to me, but to literally all the channels out there. It just happens. I mean, you know, one week you'd think you're subscribed to all your favorite people. You'll go to check and randomly some of your people are unsubscribed to you. It's just something that happens with the system, their software. I don't know why that happens, but it happens. So regularly check to make sure that you're publicly subscribed to the channel, so you're not missing out on all the fun things. Okay, it's really important. Venus, thank you so much for upgrading to official. Yay! So awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One other thing, I know me and my announcements. One other thing that I want to tell you guys is I don't limit geographically where you live for my treats. So whether you live in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, China, Korea, it doesn't matter. If your name is drawn when I'm doing my recording, you are still eligible for that treat. Here's the thing though. If your country requires additional fees to be paid once the package gets to your country, you're going to be responsible for that. Also, if your package is going to the other side of the earth, it's going to take a while for it to get there. We had someone win from a far, far away land there. And I think it was 3 days after the name was drawn, they were asking where their package was. And I said, you live on the other side of the earth. It's going to take some time to get to you. They don't have, next day shipping when you're like 6,000 plus miles away. So just be mindful of where you're at geographically. If you live far, far away, expect to wait. We had, actually, I think Robin, she won something from me last year. It took months to get to her, unfortunately, because in her country, they have couriers. Their system is, and that's another thing. Different countries have different mailing systems. So there's something to consider there. Okay. You don't want to miss the things. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Sunday, bright and cold today, but we got a day with no wind. I love that for you, Christine. Huge hugs to you. Thank you for popping in here. So, so good. So I just want to, I guess, give you guys a synopsis or like a summary of the week. So in like 8 hours or so, I'm going to be doing a live stream for the Wake Up with Juan. So if you happen to be awake and you want to hang out with us, feel free to do that. I use that space to organize my week. So I've got the planners, the books, all the things I talk about my projects for the week. It helps me reset. It helps some of the viewers to reset their week. It's a really awesome space where we're waking up together and doing all the things. And then members only Mondays. So Mondays is when I drop my members only content. So if it's a video or a live stream or both, Monday is the day that I do that. So yeah, stay tuned, members, for that. And then also for the rest of the channel on Mondays. Mondays is a busy day on the channel here. You guys get a Whipping It with Juan session. Every Monday I drop that. It's a great opportunity for me to just do this while I work on my projects. So be sure to tune in for that. Let's see. Hello, Francis. Welcome in. Super happy to see you. I send my friend things in Scotland and it takes no less than 9 days. Love that. That's very fast. Give me a wake-up call. Need to fix the fireplace. So good. I love it. So yes, the next Let's Chat Stitches is January 20th, which means this coming Tuesday, guys, is Taco Tuesday. How many of you guys have done your projects? I still have to work on mine. I have my salsa challenge to work on still for Tuesday, and then I've got my mystery one is done. That one is complete. My season-long challenge, I'm still working on. I want to get it done by Tuesday, but I'm going to give myself grace. If it's not done, it's fine. I'm having fun with it nonetheless. All black yarn, right? What time is the members live on Monday? So very good question. Sometimes I go 7, sometimes I do 6. I believe it's going to be 7 o'clock. Yeah, this week it's going to be 7 o'clock. If it changes, I'll post it in the community tab. Okay. Hugs to Mama Wilma. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Just need a strap. I actually got one done. Yay. I love that. You have 2 rows left on your salsa challenge. I love it. I have 3 colors I have to put on still. So I still have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to put on. So 12, 13, and 14. When do we reveal our mystery? On Tuesday. So all day Tuesday. You don't have to wait for the Taco Tuesday. As soon as Tuesday hits local time to you, feel free to go into the community tab and load in your taco challenges, your mystery reveals. But if you're done now, hold on to it and then release it on Tuesday. Show everybody all the things on Tuesday. Okay. Um, yeah, so my birthday is on Taco Tuesday. I love that. Heart stitches. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, so by the way, the Wake Up with Juan is 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I get it. It's such a peculiar time in the morning. But geographically speaking, it's the best time for me and for the vast majority of my viewership. So we've got people, in Australia who 4 a.m. to me is 6 p.m. their time, which is perfect. It's like perfect time for them and all the things. And so all the time zones in between, you fall in the crack somewhere, and if you can't make it, you can always catch the replay. Super, super nice. I love that for you guys. Let's see. What are you going? I'm sorry. That wasn't for me. Hi, Carrie. Welcome in. And thank you so much for being a member for 20 months. I appreciate you. Huge hearts to you. If we want to participate, marking it on the calendar. Yes. So members only Mondays is when you're going to find all of the member stuff. And then Taco Tuesday and Let's Chat Stitches, we alternate those weeks. So next up is Taco Tuesday. And if you're going to mark your calendar, do like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no on the Tuesdays. And that's how you'll be able to keep track of it. Okay. So yeah. So good, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. Finished another row on your blanket. Now to add a color, catching up on luck of the draw. Very nice. Love that. Was the new color each day the salsa challenge? Yes. Yep. Here's mine. I showed it already. Let me flip it right side out. This is my salsa challenge. So I've got a half double crochet hat. This is my basic brim hat, my little recipe situation. And I'm making a matching infinity scarf using the same colors in the same direction, as you can see from the scarf here. So yeah, all half double crochets. And I'm doing 12 rows. So it's 18 stitches wide, 12 rows. And yeah, that's it. Hey, Juan, I forget there. If there's a specific yarn that you have that someone wants, we're able to email you and request it with the purpose of to purchase it from you. If there is a specific yarn that you have that someone wants, are we able to email you and request it with the so what we have? No. So what I do is in the Facebook group, we have yarn swap Saturdays. So if you're a member of the Facebook group, you can actually post what you're looking for. And if me or anyone has it, we can do a trade or whatever the case may be. But there's a space for that in the Facebook group. That's the only way we do it. The platform is too big to do personal requests, unfortunately. Last night's TikTok live was so good. This oldie but goodie saw a couple of stitches for the first time. Yes, thank you so much, Diane. I appreciate that. We have such an engaging audience over there on TikTok. We had 30,000 viewers, and we had people coming in and leaving. It was so good. So I did live tutorials for, I think it was like 3 hours, and I featured, I want to say almost 16 different stitches in that whole live stream. And I was able to answer questions. I was able to rip things out and put them back together and just talk about how the anatomy of the stitches work. It was such an engaging experience that I wish I could have here on YouTube, but the platforms are very different. So, yeah, I appreciate TikTok for that reason. So, yeah. So I'm brand new to your channel. Do you knit and crochet? I just found you randomly. Well, thank you so much. I'm a bistitchual. I knit and I crochet. Yes, I do. Thank you so much for checking me out. I really appreciate you being here. I have my magic cups here. Let me go ahead and pull these out. As you can see, as a true bistitual, we've got crochet hooks, Susan Bates, of course. We've got knitting needles, wooden ones, plastic ones. We've got pink ones, wooden ones. This was gifted to me by Laura Let's Chat Twisting Stitches. Wingardium Leviosa. It reads very Harry Potter. But yeah. Let's see. Well, I guess I need to figure out this TikTok thing. Yes. I finished a Boggy Creek blanket today. Awesome, Zolma. Love that. So nice. What happened to your knitted shawl garter stitch? I finished mine. You did? That's so awesome. I'm almost finished mine. I have all the crochet things that I have to manage too for the channel. So I don't get some of my projects done as quickly as others. But yes, we're moving the needle on it little by little for sure. When are you going to be on TikTok again so I don't miss it? I actually go on randomly. Like my normal time that I go on, well, it has been normal, but I had to switch it up. Usually Friday evenings. Yeah, Friday evenings I usually go on, but again, and I'm not sure how this works. Maybe someone in the audience could help out with this. If you're following me, there should be a way to have notifications turned on so that you're notified. I don't know. So maybe there's a way to be notified if I'm going live. I'm not sure. Um, Sugar says, I'm so glad you started doing TikTok because it's such a wonderful experience. Thank you so much. The vibe is so much better over there for what I do. It's really nice. I do like it. I like this too. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't take anything away from this, but being able to do a live tutorial where I can answer questions and then like let's say I'm working on the star stitch, but like you want to know about another stitch, you can literally just chat that into the box. And I can see it and I can be like, okay, well, let's do that stitch next, you know? Today has been a knit day. Tomorrow maybe crochet. I love that. So good. I love when you play music from when we were teens. That's a really great part of TikTok. I'm allowed to play my music. It's a really great way to listen in on what kind of music I listen to. It's really nice. You'll look into the notifications. Yes, okay. So if you're getting my notifications for TikTok, that's how you'll know when I'm going live. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate it. You crochet every day? That's great. You love when I play Journey. Thank you for telling people what I listen to. I love it. Juan needs her knitting crochet along. If only knitting worked up just as fast as crochet. I mean, 90% of my audience are crocheters, which I love, you know. To do a knit along would be amazing, but it would take forever to finish because of all the crochet I have to do. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this live. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure to leave your thumbie down at the bottom to let this algorithm know that you like it here. Okay. So thank you so much. And don't forget, if you're able to make it, wake up with Juan, 4 a.m. Okay. Hopefully I'll see you there. All right. Take care. Have a good night. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.